Chapter 10. The Mirror. I originally had no idea what this chapter was going to lead to. Sometimes the story just flows naturally. Cookies to whoever spots the numerous Beauty and the Beast reference in there. Actually, there are traces of several versions. When Discord woke, Fluttershy was still asleep. Smiling, he caressed her face. This is quite magic, he thought. One day I can be blind, but one who likes me. Oh, what would you think? He then had a fantasy of himself sitting on a throne, overlooking Quitria in his natural chaotic state, a small throne beside him, occupied by Fluttershy. Dressed in a red and black gown, a jeweled crown on her head, she looked so radiant. Fluttershy started, she started waking up. Discord retracted his paw and shut his eyes. When she gained consciousness, the first thing she saw was a Draconic's face, supposedly asleep. She saw that his body had curled around him. She saw him try to get off the cloud that wakened him. The Draco decided to have some fun using his head a little closer. Fluttershy was trapped. She could stand waking Discord, but she did not want to be rude. Besides, his body was soft against her back, so she had no other choice but to make herself comfortable. As she did this, she heard a little chuckle. She turned to Draconicus, who opened his eyes suddenly. "Good morning!" She uttered a shriek and jumped out of school. He only got told her. "Oh, did you sleep well, my dear?" Splash realized and replied, "Yes." "No nightmares?" "No. Actually, I haven't something on years." She did have a dream of falling to Draconicus, however, but kept this to herself. Splendid. And then someone played a blueberry muffins indeed. As she took one, she thought of her Texas friend, Derby. "I was thinking," he goes in the dream, "maybe I could do something together, like ice skating." Fluttershy choked on a muffin. "Ice skating? Sure. It's fun. Don't you for something else?" "No. Ice skating would be nice. It's just that I have to feed the animals." He snapped his fingers. "Oh, taken care of. What's that?" "I just really want to go skating." She did not know how to tell him. He just looked so excited at the idea that she did not want to disappoint him. As if she had already not disappointed him enough already. He did not love her. The least she could do was offer friendship, but being his friend meant making compromises. When they were done eating, he tugboarded in the pond and froze it over. He then made a mismatched skating outfit complete with skates that appeared on his body and a spread of witches and Fluttershy's. She also had skates on the of her little clothes and her hair tied up. "Why, man?" she asked. "I thought it would be good of you," he supposed to do. "Now it's right. Come on, this actually is going to skate itself." As they began twirling the frozen pond, Fluttershy looked down at it unsurely. She took a step onto the ice and tried to balance herself, but fell over and put all four hooves down. "Help!" she squeaked. Seeing her plight, Discord glided over to her. He gently lifted her back up her hooves. She hung her head in shame. "I'm sorry," she uttered. "For what?" Discord straightened his head. "I've climbed to the mountain." "It's not bad. It's...
What's wrong?"
You see, I don't..."
Yours was inaudible. "Come again?"
"I don't..."
She tried up again. He leaned it closer, cupping his ear in his claw.
"What you?"
He lifted her chin. "Come on, Fluttershy. You can tell me anything."
She stared at his eyes for a long and took a deep breath. "I don't know how to skate."
He scoffed. "Oh, is that all? Why do you say so?"
You're not mad?"
"They don't know how to skate. Don't be silly. That means I have to teach you." "Oh, that is about me. If you give me the honor."
She perked up. "Oh, that would be lovely." Discord gently took her front hooves, carefully toward the blaze, and then moved behind her.
"Okay, so please, Link, what you're doing is walking on ice. Take a step forward and..." He stopped as she let out a cry.
She had tried to be away and said only to have a hoof wobble, causing her to trip. Because she was in his arms, he caught her quickly. He then set her down on all fours.
"Maybe I should show you first," he said in front of her. "Try it like this."
He glided on one foot and said rhythmically, 1, 2, 3, and then switched on his foot, 1, 2, 3.
"See? Now you try."
Fluttershy tried to step forward again, only to lose her balance again. Discord caught on her immediately.
"Okay, in your case, you need to like the 2 most of the time. Let's see, try start with your front left leg and your back right leg and the other one. That will help keep your balance. Don't worry if you fall. Promise I'll catch you."
Fluttershy got forward to start his tiny mouth. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
This sort of thing.
Keep going.
With every glide, Flusha became more confident. Her terror returned, however, as she turned the edge of the pond.
Please go on.
She cried, returning to a horse.
How do I stop?
Oh dear. This comes later. Walk your toes onward.
What toes?
The entrance was approached.
At least tell me how to turn.
Simply turn your hooves. She tried to do this, but the blades got tangled in her tail. This was suddenly in the forehead.
Oh, for the love of... Hold on, I'm coming.
Flusha shut her eyes and prepared for impact. Instead, she caught herself being lifted into the air. She opened her eyes to see that this girl was swinging her above his head.
You know what?
He said whispered. I like how I would get together. Set her down again, this time keeping his hands on her shoulders. Now, speed up and keep your legs parallel to each other. So down, you put your front hose slightly inward. Think of it like French fries and pizza. Don't have to lie. French fries go faster, pizza to slow down. This was Odia's idea. It took her a while to see what he meant. If the blades were straight, like French fries, she would go right faster. If they made a short triangular shape, like a pizza, she would eventually start to a stop. He didn't want her not to roll the toes of skates together, although she would trip. Soon she was skating with ease. She let out a yelp as he suddenly picked her up again and spun her around. They skated together for a long time. Disco showed her a few tricks, but she only attended those she did with him. At one point she tried to spin, only to fall backward. Disco summed up a snowbank to her for her to collapse into. Thanks to this, she landed softly. Richard Typus laughed and found out so.
You're brilliant, my dear.
He exclaimed over her hair. A little walk on the edges, but brilliant, nonetheless. She blushed.
Thank you. That was so much fun.
If I always told me his stand was fun. If only she tried off as her mind returned to her plans. Disco saw her small experiences fatigue.
Oh, not this again.
He then spread his arms and leg out and moved them up and down against the snow.
Oh,
He said,
a snow angel.
Flusha shook to tickle his fur. The figure was very distorted, looking nothing like an angel. His guard cringed this, but said brightly,
Well, angels are overrated.
He both giggled as they went back to skating. The next few days went along smoothly. Not that the Flusha was no longer afraid of Discord. It took his spin some time more easily. He would still give her time alone with their animals, though he would watch from afar. He also kept his routine of asking his question every night. Although Flusha was beginning to like him, no romantic things were present, though she hated disappointing so often. Her mom would also want to the friends she had left behind. She could probably look in her closet, where clothes reminded her of rarity. Together, probably made a book, for it reminded her of Twilight. The sight of an apple or rainbow would bring her to tears. Anything from parties or desserts or the politics would cause her grief. Discord took notice of this, as her smile wavered every time she thought of her friends. He would then do whatever he could to bring the smile back, to distract her from the fact that she was imprisoned here and would never see another Queen again. It would work for a little while, but the sun would always return. One morning, she did not appear for breakfast. Discord assumed she was sleeping in and let it slide. When he passed by her a few hours later, however, he heard sobbing. Concerned, he knocked on the door.
Walter Shaw?
His crying ceased, and then in a frightened voice, she called. He peered inside to see Flusha on the bed, her back to him. He could hear a few sniffs coming from her.
Is everything all right, my dear?
He inquired, making a cautious step forward.
You want a breakfast?
I'm fine, she choked, rubbing her eyes. I just wasn't hungry. As he came around the bed, Flusha tried to hide her tear-streaked face, but he had already seen it.
They cry,
he said. Why was she crying? He thought things had been going well between them. He had brought her animals, treated her respectfully, and yet she was so unhappy? Flusha smiled. I'm fine, here. He placed his hands on her shoulders and spun around her face.
Don't lie to me. I seem happy on that, but don't lie. I invented lying.
She let a small number. Disco didn't realize how loud that was and patted her head apologetically.
Sorry.
She turned away from him as he sat beside her.
Oh, no, my dear. Tell me what's wrong.
Still looking down, she slowly rotated her head in his direction.
You won't get mad.
He hit her head with his eager claw and used his paw to push her mane up her face.
My faults. Just tell me what's wrong with you, my dear, so I may know how to make you happy.
She stared into his eyes, seeing them filled with concern and kindness. A look she would never expect to unload of chaos. Wilson said he truly cared for her and wanted to compliment her. He could not do that without knowing the truth.
I miss my friends,
She blurted. His first eyebrow twitched and his mouth twisted into a curving line. Not sure how to respond. Are you not happy here?
No,
She insisted, placed with her friend's paw.
no, it's not that. You've been so kind, and I appreciate it. But
She looked away, afraid of how he would react, but she had to say it.
you said you would do anything with me.
I did. Let's go, Mother, get me.
I'll never see my friends. Please? Just for a moment.
She looked at him with pleading eyes, filling up with another set of tears. He could not bear to see her so miserable, but he could not give her what she desired. If he let her go, even for a moment, she would take the opportunity to escape. No, she knew better than that, and that he would bring her back. Her friends, however, could try and take her away from him, or worse, the friends would use others to farm against him. She was his only friend, and his intended queen. He could not lose her. Yet he could not disappoint her either. If only there was a way to grant her wish without the risk of losing her. Then he struck him. Very well, my dear. I shall lift your souls. Then looked forward in her face. You mean you let me see my friends? He cringed. Well, sort of. He discord snapped his fingers and a mirror materialized in his hand. This was a magic mirror. Tell her what you want to see, and it will show it to you. Fawcett frowned as he placed the mirror in her clothes.
Alright. Okay.
This way, you can see your friends whenever you like not to disturb them. Oh, nothing can be shooting. They won't know. Try it out.
Okay. I'd like to see my friends, please.
She waited, but there was nothing in the mirror but her own reflection. You will have to be more specific. This would explain.
Oh, show me Abachat?
The image blurred as soon as Cowgirl was before her, preparing a pie in the kitchen. He let her experience a secret. She said softly. He watched her face expectantly. Oh, all right, girl. Give us a smile. The Monica was hesitant, not sure, but it was a smile nonetheless. At least she had some fun. You're very welcome, John. Now, you all for breakfast?
I'm fine, thank you.
And I'll leave you to your business then. Will you come to lunch later?
Yes, thank you.
He grinned, taking one last look at her before shutting the door. Flashlight repositioned herself on the bed and leaned back against a pillow as she watched the scene in the mirror. Applejack was slicing apples for a pie. Spike was sitting there beside her. Sure you don't want me to help? He asked. Applejack grinned. Hey, it's mine now, said yes, Spike. The last time you helped me bake a pie. Come on, it wasn't that bad. Rarity liked it. Yeah. Speaking of which, shouldn't you be helping her with something? Not that I appreciate you being here, but, you know, since you're in Rarity, your face was becoming open to the mention of Spike's crush on Rarity. Oh, right. Good morning, puts his own sissy something door. Not bad. You remember Fancy Pants? Yeah, the hoity-toity friend of Rarity's on Candlelight? No, not hoity-toity. Fancy Pants. Flex with this thing. Yeah, I remember. He was the only one of them Candlelight folk didn't over country ways. Well, he's in a 25th piece of Rarity. Really? That's mighty nice of him. She looked down at the bag. Does this being here bother you, Spike? Rarity was spending a lot more time with him. The other dances the gal last week. Rarity, tell about him now. You think they might be courting? No, I think they might be dating. Gee, sorry to hear that, Spike. Flasher could see that Applejack was trying to hide a smile. As if she knew such expression would be inappropriate. Well, then, since our little baby, it's for you to say, Reverence murmured. You don't know what psychic with so many people with two feelings. And there's a five. Applejack murmured. But still, I really not. I mean, she kissed me 3 times and called me Spiky Waikiki. I said to her, doing everything I could to tease her. I didn't think of all this time just dating me on. I'm sure it didn't mean like that. Should be cute. She probably just didn't want to hurt your feelings. You think so? I know Rarity. She may not show it sometimes, but she's sensitive of how others feel. When she was done preparing the pie, she put it in the oven. Hey, if you want to get your mind off Rarity, how about you come with me to Canada tomorrow when I take these pies to the orphans? Spike perked up. Really? There are gonna be a lot of pies. I'll need a few extra hooves, claws. I think it's crazy choice having those orphans. Applejack blushed.
Well, since I'm an orphan myself, I feel it's my duty. Those cousin Phillies don't have parents like Granny Smith to take care of them. Until they do, we gotta make them happy. I never knew my parents, Spike said, looking down at his feet. But you got Twilight, she chuckled slightly. I guess that's something else we have in common. What's the other thing? Love for hard work. Flashlight now understood what Applejack was going through and was happy for her. He had a little sad for Spike. Hey Applejack, do you think Flashlight's okay? The Peg's smile vanished. I think so, Applejack said weakly. The girl says she'll be okay and she can take care of herself. Do you think he's married her by now? I don't know. Flashlight figured she should see what was going on between Rarity and Fancy Pants. Show me Rarity, please, she said to the mirror. The scene shifted to the cafe in Ponyville. The couple she requested for was sitting at a table, looking at the menus. What do you think of Ponyville, Fancy Pants? Rarity asked her companion with slight nervousness. The son glanced at her own. I find it charmingly rustic. Marsh breathed a sigh of relief. So glad you think so. The waiter approached the table. Have you made your selection? What would you recommend, my dear? Fancy Pants inquired Rarity. Oh, the sunflower salad is simply divine. In that case, 2 orders. Flashlight could not tell if they were recording, but they both seemed to be enjoying themselves. The Fancy Pants asked the question that put a hole in the mouth. Now, what's this I hear about your friend being engaged to a lot of chaos? Rarity's and Flashlight's faces carried equal expressions at that moment. Yes, well, the inquisitor stammered. You see, this girl wanted a bride and Flashlight took the offer. How very brave of her. Oh, but she's been terrible without her. She often takes upper lessons to get her groomed. And the kid has been especially fussy lately. I would have gone instead of her, but Sweetie Pal, I just can't leave her. Flashlight was no longer and decided to check in room with Ash. Her older friend was flying with a male Pegasus she did not recognize. He had a light blue coat, green eyes, and dark mane. His cutie mark was a lightning bolt with wings. So Soren, Rainbow said. Where are we going exactly? Now she remembered. He was on a wonderful team. He looked different without his uniform. Someplace I thought you might like, Soren replied cheerfully. The clouds parted to reveal a floating hockey field, the 2 hovering goals facing each other, and a puck flying between the 2 Pegasi playing with sticks in their mouths. Several of the Pegasi watched from the sidelines while one of them operated a scoreboard. Air hockey? Rainbow questioned. This is your idea of first date? I was going to take you on a romantic picnic in the sky, so explained, but you didn't strike me as a romantic type. You're right, she giggled. I'm not. Wait, what type did I strike you as? You seem like the adventurous, outgoing type. Kind of like Daring Do. Rainbow gasped. You read Daring Do? I've read the whole series. She looked like she didn't believe him. Which one's your favorite? The first one, Daring Do in the quest to Sapphire Stone. Who was the villain? Ahusoto. Huh? What? Nothing. Let's just play some hockey. Flashlight watched as the 2 went head to head. She rooted for Rainbow Dash, even though she could not hear her. Her cheers became loud and crazy when Rainbow scored the winning goal. Soren was very impressed. After calling a good game, the couple watched as the next 2 played. Thanks for taking me here, Rainbow said. This is awesome. I'll say, Rainbow exclaimed. You've got some awesome game. I'm not even embarrassed of the fact that I just got beaten by a girl. She laughed and then sighed sadly. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just, I wish Flashlight was here to cheer me on. Flashlight was about to tear up and get next to see Pinkie Pie. She was at Shuki Corner during a party. Apparently, it was Deborah's birthday. Flashlight swiped to note that Pink was in her usual spirits. But as the energetic points of the cake, tears suddenly filled her eyes. What's the matter? What's the matter? Deborah, I can't do Derpy. Pinkie stared at the buttercream frosting. It took a second for Flashlight to realize that it was the same color as the coat. I miss Fluttershy, she waited before the waterfall erupted. Fluttershy quickly asked for Twilight. The alcove was in the Ponyville library. Fluttershy wondered why she was there and not in Canterlot. She had a book open in front of her, but she was barely looking at it. Oh, Fluttershy, she said, sighing heavily. Things haven't been the same without you. I can't help but play myself. I hope that whatever you're going through, you're okay. I miss you. First, the Pegasus sniffed. I miss you too, good God. I miss all of you. She stared at the mirror face down and buried her face in the pillow. Meanwhile, Disco lay sprawled upon his bed as it hung on the ceiling. In his own mirror, he had been watching Fluttershy watch her friends, but had muted it so not to inflate her privacy too much. As she started weeping again, he pounded his fist on the bed. "Come on!" he exclaimed. He had tried so hard to make her happy, only to have her sad again. He did not understand it. He had taken a sea serpent's advice. He had swallowed his pride to please her, and still she was unhappy. His reflection appeared in the mirror, loving Fluttershy's image. "How wonderful!" he chimed. "And here I thought you had gone soft, but you still managed to bring me to the ponies." "Shut up!" Discord yelled, throwing a pill at the mirror. The reflection dodged and Fluttershy's image dribbled as the pillow made contact. "Don't tell me you're so sympathetic with this pony. Don't you think she's nothing but a whiny crybaby?" The mirage ducked as another pillow was tossed. "How dare you insult the man to make my queen?" Discord hollered. His reflection laughed. "The outwhipping Pegasus? You're a queen?" The Jaconicus flew over and glared his mirror image directly in the eye. "You called her that one more time, and it's all chucked out for you. Understand? Ha! You think your red spirit will make me go away? Don't you see, old friend? I'm never going away. No matter how soft you try to be, no matter how great a friend you believe yourself to have, you'll always be a lot of chaos." Discord punched his paw in the mirror, letting out a furious cry. Then saw his reflection distorted from the cracked glass. It was true. He was Lord Chaos. How could he think he could make some pony happy when it was in his nature to cause suffering? He shielded his eyes from the horrifying image and sank to the floor. He did not hear the door open, or the dainty clomping of hooves. There was a light touch on his head that broke him out of his trance. "Discord?" He looked up suddenly and saw the lovely Pegasus day before him. He quickly faked a smile. "Oh, hello there, Fluttershy. What can I do for you, my dear?" She raised an eyebrow. "I think the question is what can I do for you?" He turned away. "Don't be silly, my dear. Your happiness is much more important than mine." She walked up to him and put a hoof to his paw. He glanced down at it as the knots formed his stomach. She knew something was wrong, but did not question it, for she had already guessed. "I know why you wanted a bride," she stated. He bit his lip. I was bored." "You're lonely." Tickler scoffed. "What? Don't be ridiculous. I'm the master of chaos." He glanced at him nervously. "Why would I be lonely?" "A dozen years, and you've never had one friend. Any pony would be lonely under those circumstances." He looked away sadly. "Not a pony." "That shouldn't matter. All creatures have feelings." "Don't waste your pity on me. I'm not one of your fuzzy critters." He met her eyes, and his heart tumbled inside his chest. He wondered if it was that stare of hers, but no. This was something more powerful and probably unintentional. It was a look no one had given him before, a look of sympathy. He sighed. He could not lie anymore. "I will admit it's nice to have some pony to talk to." And he cupped her face in his claw. "I'm glad it was you who came." She gave him one smile. "I'm kind of glad too." Although, he turned away, stroking his ear. "I think I would have picked for Pinkie Pie." Fluttershy was shocked. "What?" "Well, she does look like chocolate rain. I mean, Celestia, you know. She is close to my size. Even Twilight. But gotcha, didn't I?" He laughed, ruffling her hair. "I'm kidding. You should have seen the look on your face. You were so jealous." I was not jealous," she stammered. "Oh, really? What if I told you I was to exchange you for another mare?" "Oh, you wouldn't. I mean, see? Jealous." He picked her up. "Don't worry, my dear. You're the only pony for me." Fluttershy was struck dumb as he suddenly put her into a hug. She did not mind the gesture, though it surprised her. It was that last sentence that had caused her speechlessness. He had said it so cheerfully, yet not in a joking manner. And the way he was holding her now, so tight and yet so gentle, as if he neither wanted to crush her nor let her go, as if she were something precious. As he did this, she could not help but feel safe, as if he would not let anything bad happen to her. Discord seemed to take nothing out of the action, though he was hesitant in pulling away. Fluttershy could have sworn he had a dreamily look in his eyes as he stared at her. "Well, I'm hungry," he said suddenly. "Why don't we have lunch outside?" Sure," she stuttered. "Just give me a moment to get ready." His eyes glinted with excitement as he set her down. "Wonderful. I'll be waiting outside. Don't be too long, my dear." As he teleported out of the room, Fluttershy stood there, trying to process what had just happened. Her heart was racing at a speed that would challenge Rainbow-Dash, something she did not think possible. Her face was so hot, she was sure it had turned red. And it was all because of how Discord had held her. "Oh dear." Wow. Smile and Chen reversed at the end. So that skating scene, in case you haven't guessed already, is a swear to Beauty and the Beast, as well as the original episode Keep Calm and Flutter On. I remember that in the Christmas sequel, Belle teaches the Beast how to skate. Here, it's the other way around. Plus, I love ice skating. Though, is that really how ponies skate? Shrugs. I'll take one moment to express my opinion on the numerous of pairings I have in here. Aside from Floodguard, you already know. Spike X Applejack. I honestly think it could work. I have nothing against Rarity, except that she appears to take advantage of Spike's feelings. But after watching Spike at your surface, I couldn't help but think Spike should have a crush on Applejack instead. But not sure where it would lead to. Those are my thoughts. Rarity X Fancy Pants. Well, for a snob, he is a nice guy, and Rarity wants a unicorn in life. Certainly not Blue Blood. Rainbow X Thorn. Only pairing I found was Rainbow Dash that wasn't with a girl, and that makes sense. I'm not against this dead in real life, but I hate it when people are labeled as gay because something silly. Like if a girl acts like a guy. If they're gay, that's a different story. But it hurts when people think of you as something you're not. I know Rainbow Dash is a fictional character, but how would you feel if you were labeled as something you're not? I don't know, maybe I just don't understand slash pairings. Update, I was a bit homophobic when I wrote this, only because I didn't understand. Forgive me. Okay, enough of my ramblings. You probably stopped reading a few lines back. So, what am I still writing? Oh yeah. Dun dun dun. No idea why I did that.